Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here with Saint Discussions on Strike Seven Sports. I think I just want to talk about the latest news concerning the New Orleans Saints, more in particular with their former head coach Sean Payton. As I got a notification earlier this morning, like around 6:30 a.m., about on a report from Adam Schefter that Sean Payton is building up an All-Star cast staff for his coaching return in projected to be 2023. Report came from ESPN, NFL senior writer and insider, top insider Adam Schefter. So I'm just go ahead and read the piece that was put out by Schefter. Sean Payton is so interested in returning to coaching in the NFL that he's already putting together an all-star staff that includes former Broncos head coach Vic Fangio as his potential defensive coordinator. Lead sources told ESPN. Payton has also been working as an analyst at Fox, but also is watching from afar as the NFL's coaching carousel is expected to continue to spin later this month with what experts expect to be somewhere between 5 and 7 head coach openings, sources told ESPN. The Panthers and Colts have already fired their head coaches during the 2022 season. Payton is regarded as the top available head coach in Canada, and he will not come cheaply. Any team that wants to hire the former Saints head coach will have to make Payton one of the game's highest paid coaches, and also compensate New Orleans with a draft pick or multiple picks, according to sources. Any team that does decide to meet Payton and the Saints price now could be getting coaching tandem that would bring instant credibility and respectability. Fangio is regarded as one of the game's top defensive minds and expected to be in demand for more than just Payton. But in the ideal world, Payton and Fangio would like to join forces in 2023 and provide a team with the offensive and defensive mindsets they will need to form a top coaching duo. Payton 58 stepped down as the Saints coach earlier this year, but said in September that he would be interested in returning to coaching if the right situation presented itself. He went it 152 and 89, 631 winning percentage in 16 seasons with the New Orleans Saints and coached the team to the only Super Bowl championship in franchise history. With a victory over the Colts, the Super Bowl, man, I think it was 43 or 44. I'm not even sure. Fangio 60, Fangio 64 was fired by the Broncos last January, after going 19 and 30 in 3 seasons. He has extensive experience as NFL defensive coordinator with the Bears, 49ers, Texans, Colts, and Panthers. All right, so there you have it. Sean Payton is building his cast to return back to the NFL. So that means if he is going after Vic Fangio, the chances of Da getting excuse me, the chances of Da getting fired and go joining him as Payton as DC are probably slim to none. But that still doesn't mean Da can't find a job, because I'm pretty sure that if he gets fired, there'll be teams that'll be interested in hiring him as a DC. Plain and simple, because he's a really good defensive coordinator. Um, so with that being said, man, Mickey Loomis cannot give Peyton no bones, no favors in this deal, in this transaction that could possibly occur this offseason. You gotta get the best return possible when it comes to this situation. I'm hearing about, Sean McVay possibly stepping away from the Rams this offseason to go be pretty much do what Peyton do right now, which is become a commentator. And the report is that Payton could go to the Rams. That's a no go right there, because you the Rams don't have no draft picks, man. No, like, for I think there's no Rams that have any first round draft picks. I believe they have second round picks, but I'm not sure. Um, I wouldn't lie. That would be a bad move. You gotta get the best haul for him. That whether that be the Chargers, the Cowboys, the Cardinals. The Cardinals is where it at though, because based on where the Cardinals looking right now, I think the current draft order has the Cardinals picking around four, if I'm not mistaken. So if you get to that, you make that. If they're interested in Sean Payton, and you make that move, the Saints will be picking at number four, and we could Saints get that quarterback that they've been looking for, that fourth pick. So you gotta get the best return possible for Sean Payton. You cannot, even though y'all friends and all, this is business. You gotta think about the long term stability of this franchise. That's with DA and without it. You know, um, he's ready to come back, and I think he's gonna come back to any one of these teams, man. The Texans may fire Lovey Smith, which I think would be unfair, but it's nature of the business right now. They'll part ways with Lovey Smith, and if you part ways with Lovey Smith, and you go after Sean Payton. I'm pretty sure the Saints gonna want that first overall pick. Cause right now in the draft order, Houston Houston is projected to take Bryce Young with the first overall pick. Houston, shoot, Chicago, they might go after him. Who else out there? Denver, you know. Who else is out there? Indianapolis. Well, Indianapolis is out there, but I don't think he wants to work under Jim Irsay for ownership. There's also the Commanders. That's another possibility. What they got a nice roster. They pay wouldn't mind working with. You know, if that's because that's if they don't make the playoffs. You know, um, the Jets, but I'm pretty sure they might hold on to Salah. Jets. There's so many other teams out there, man. That might do it, bro. They might dump their head coach to go after Sean Payton, man. And the Saints got get the best haul possible, man. And if they can, it hasn't worked before, but see if they include some players in that haul for Sean Payton, players and picks that will make this roster 10 times better than what it is right now. So we just gotta wait and see what teams are gonna line up and try to go after. Because if it's one of those teams that have a top 10 pick, you gotta make a move. You gotta make a move. You know, because he's that good, man. I hear a lot of people say that they don't think the Saints are gonna get a first round pick for Sean Payton. I'm like, how? This dude took the same roster we have right now with these injuries and won 9 games and almost made the playoffs. It took the last game of the year to like the last week of the season to like put the Saints out of playoff contention, and that was due to another team losing. That's how good Sean Payton is. And the things the Saints are dealing with right now, Sean Payton as the head coach, it wouldn't have happened. That's how unique this dude is, man. CD Deuce wouldn't have got traded. Quarterback situation would have been solved right now. I think James would have been a starter. You know, so you gotta This is a very good coach, really good coach. So we just gotta see how everything's gonna play out, how everything's gonna shake. With Dennis Allen, how is his team is gonna perform these final 3 games on the season? They got Cleveland today at in Cleveland, Ohio at the Brown Stadium. We got Eagles next week, and after that, close out against Carolina. So we'll see how everything's gonna play out. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Um, what what team do you think will have the interest in going after Sean Payton? Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content. New Orleans Saints organization. I got the Browns versus Saints preview and prediction post on the site right now. Have a blessed day. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. I'm out.